Welcome to Spoiler Alert Cinema. 2026 is shaping up to be one of television's biggest years ever. From long-awaited revivals to massive fantasy epics and ambitious live-action adaptations, studios are betting everything on high-budget, global-scale storytelling. These are the shows guaranteed to dominate screens, spark conversations, and redefine streaming in 2026. 1. Harry Potter, HBO series. Few titles in modern entertainment carry the cultural gravitational pull of Harry Potter. The upcoming HBO series, expected in 2026, aims to retell the entire saga with the depth, pacing, and fidelity the original books deserve. Unlike the films, which compressed hundreds of pages into 2-hour blocks, the TV adaptation will devote entire seasons to each book. That means a more detailed Hogwarts, fully explored magical subplots, and character arcs allowed to breathe. Production began in the UK with massive set rebuilds, long-form storytelling commitments, and an entirely new cast poised to define a generation. Whether audiences embrace the fresh faces or compare them to the original movie stars, one thing is guaranteed: this series will dominate global discussion the moment it premieres. 2. One Piece, Live Action, Season 2.
Everything I've done, everywhere I go, is for the One Piece.
After shocking the industry with a successful first season, Netflix's live-action One Piece returns with even higher expectations. Season 2 will push the Straw Hat Pirates into the legendary Grand Line, where the world becomes stranger, the enemies become stronger, and the stakes become monumental. With Eiichiro Oda directly involved in creative oversight, fans expect a faithful adaptation of beloved arcs such as Logtown, Reverse Mountain, and Drum Island. Visually, Season 2 promises larger ships, wilder powers, and bigger emotional beats. Netflix is betting heavily on this series as its next long-term flagship, especially with the streaming wars intensifying. If Season 2 hits the same emotional and comedic range as the first, One Piece could cement itself as the most successful anime-to-live-action adaptation in history. 3. Daredevil, Born Again, Season 2.
Cause you know they're breathing the same air you're breathing.
Matt Murdock's gritty world continues into 2026 with the second season of Daredevil, Born Again. The first season re-established Daredevil as a darker, more grounded street-level hero within the MCU, and Season 2 promises to push deeper into New York's criminal underworld. Charlie Cox returns with Vincent D'Onofrio as Kingpin, bringing back the intensity and psychological tension that made the Netflix era unforgettable. This time, the creative team aims to blend Daredevil's mature storytelling with the MCU's interconnected narrative, possibly setting up crossovers with Jessica Jones, Luke Cage, and future street-level heroes. For fans tired of cosmic stakes and multiversal plots, Born Again delivers something rare. Marvel grounded in reality, bruises, consequences, and moral gray zones. 4. Blade Runner 2099. Amazon's Blade Runner 2099 stands as one of the most artistically ambitious shows of the year. Set half a century after Blade Runner 2049, the series explores a world where replicant technology, corporate power, and climate collapse have evolved far beyond the foundation laid by Ridley Scott. Expect neon-drenched despair, philosophical tension, and a level of world-building rarely attempted on television. What makes this adaptation particularly exciting is its ability to examine identity, artificial life, and human purpose in a slow-burn format. The Blade Runner universe thrives on atmosphere, mystery, and moral exploration, and episodic storytelling finally gives it the time to unfold in full. If the visuals, writing, and tone hold up, this could become the defining sci-fi series of 2026. 5. Percy Jackson and the Olympians, Season 2.
Look, Peter, we all know that last year you did something cool. But honestly, I don't even remember what it was.
Season 1 restored hope to longtime fans who had waited more than a decade for a faithful adaptation of Rick Riordan's beloved novels. Season 2 brings the Sea of Monsters to life, expanding the world of Greek myth, introducing new creatures, and advancing the emotional bonds between Percy, Annabeth, and Grover. Disney is investing heavily into the franchise, positioning it as a flagship family fantasy series with cinema-quality world-building. Younger viewers flock to the show for its adventure and humor, while older fans appreciate its loyalty to the books. With new gods, greater trials, and higher stakes on the horizon, Season 2 could elevate Percy Jackson into the next major multi-season fantasy universe. 6. Emily in Paris, Season 5.
We start on a beautiful woman. She's joined by a man. It's clear they know each other.
Love it or hate it, Emily in Paris has carved out its place as one of Netflix's most watched comfort dramas. Season 5 promises more romance, more fashion, more drama, and deeper exploration of Emily's professional and emotional evolution. By this stage, the show's identity is well established: stylish escapism, relationship complications, and eye-catching Paris scenery. But Season 5 is expected to push beyond surface-level charm, examining career ambition, cultural identity, and the pressure of constructing a perfect life online. It remains a lighthearted watch, but the show's creators understand the need to evolve its tone as Emily matures. Fans will return for the glamour, but stay for the character development. 7. Wonder Man.
The entertainment world is stunned today after filmmaker Von Kovacs sprung out of retirement to sign on for a remake of Wonder Man.
There is an opportunity to reimagine a whole genre of storytelling.
Another bold Marvel experiment arrives with Wonder Man, centered on Simon Williams, a Hollywood actor navigating fame, image, and the strange intersection of celebrity culture and superhero responsibility. Unlike earlier MCU entries, Wonder Man leans heavily into satire, exploring the performative side of heroism and the absurdity of a world obsessed with brands and icons. The show carries enormous potential because it offers something refreshingly different: superheroes dealing with reputation, ego, and the entertainment industry rather than cosmic threats. It is comedic, self-aware, and character-driven, with the potential to redefine Marvel's television identity in 2026. 8. A Knight of the Seven Kingdoms.
I was squire to Sir Arlen of Pennytree since I was a boy.
They charged me to be a good knight.
To defend the weak and the innocent. And I swore that I would.
Are you Baelor Targaryen?
Set within George R.R. Martin's world, A Knight of the Seven Kingdoms takes viewers back to a Westeros still forming its identity, decades before the events of Game of Thrones and long before the destruction and politics of the main saga. The series focuses on Dunk and Egg, a humble knight and the boy who will eventually become King Aegon V. Their journey blends honor, adventure, and the quiet magic of Martin's early tales. Fans of Westeros have begged for a grounded, character-focused story that brings back the heart of the franchise, and this series is poised to deliver exactly that. With fewer sprawling families and more personal stakes, it may be the most emotionally intimate entry in the Westeros universe yet. Why 2026 will be historic for TV? What sets 2026 apart is not just the sheer number of big titles, it's the diversity. From wizards to pirates, superheroes to sci-fi dystopias, Parisian romance to Greek myth, the lineup is broad enough to capture nearly every type of viewer. Studios are investing enormous budgets and multi-year planning to create event television, shows that spark global conversation and dominate streaming charts. 2026 is not just another year of new content. It's a year where franchises collide with artistry, nostalgia blends with innovation, and streaming platforms unleash some of their most ambitious projects ever. If this breakdown helped you, make sure to like and subscribe for more amazing content.